Can you see him?
You want to believe it,
Is
but
he
he's
there?
not real.
Is he there?
You're alone in these mountains.
Is that Delia?
Nothing lives here. You won't survive. You met him by the tree. She met him by the tree. Maybe it's a sign, the tree.
What's he trying to tell you?
He's waiting
As
for
Sigmund and Sinfjotli are being buried alive, Sigmund's sister throws an armful of straw into the grave mound. Hidden in the straw is Sigmund's sword, the gift of Odin. They cut their way out of the grave mound and set fire to Sigmund.
Tem mais um aqui. Não tem não. Ah não, tá.
And here is the end of Sigmund's story. He was a fierce and great warrior who fought many battles. But one day, an old man came onto the battlefield. Although shadowed by a hood, Sigmund's sword...
Já estão todas brancas. Eu peguei tudo já. As runas.
Sigmund then knew that this was Odin, and thus that victory could not be his. He bowed his head.
Take it.
Ah, mano, essas vozinhas, velho.
What's happening?
Senua, imagine a sword that can slay gods. Its name is Gramr. It was forged by the god of all Northmen, Odin, and gifted to Sigmund, a great warrior.
I need this sword. It's important. Can you help me?
The sword appears whole, but it is an illusion. It shattered into shards long ago. It is said a great warrior can reforge Gramr by answering the trials of Odin, one for each shard. The roots of the Tree of Death will take you to new lands, where you will face the trials.
Go to the shards. Go to the shards.
Where is it?
Find it. There it is.
Focus.
There's the shard. Focus.
Focus.
Use your eyes. Look.
Get closer.
What can you see? Go to it.
It's not safe.
I want to tell you a story about a god of the Northmen called Balder.
Can you see?
The second son of Odin. He was beautiful, good and wise. He was fair of feature, he spoke fair words, he gave fair judgments. Light shone from him. Only good things were told of him. Yet he was the first of the gods to die.
Tá bugante aqui, né? Acabou de carregar?
Face.
A mask.
What is it?
What does it see?
Get closer.
Mamma mia.
Can't see the mask. Stay back. Don't touch.
Where are we?
What is this?
It's the same.
Different.
It's another world. The bridge.
It's not broken.
It's fixed.
What happened?
The bridge is fixed.
Let's cross it.
The Northmen tell this story about the death of Balder. It begins with dark dreams. Night after night, Balder dreams of his own death, and the gods fear for his life. So Balder's mother makes everything in the world: fire, water, iron, stone, earth, wood, beasts, birds, serpents, poison, sickness. Swear an oath not to harm her sons. One by one, they each their vow. Neither weapons nor wood will injure him. Baldur's
The gate is open. Go through the gate.
Go through it.
It's dangerous.
Follow it.
What's behind the gate?
Where will it take you?
It's not safe.
Shut the fuck up, please.
Dillion.
There he is.
There he is.
What are you waiting for?
Quick, find a way.
Find him. Where is he?
Where's he gone?
We're in the wrong world.
He's not here.
She's in the wrong world.
He's not in this world.
He's in the other one. He's in the other one. He's in the dark world.
the dark.
The world once seemed so simple. Black and white. Darkness and light. Narrow dividing lines of our own making. Dillion taught her to see further. To peek through the cracks and see the worlds of color stretching away from the gloom. And Senua explored new paths into the unknown.
Is it really true that all things promise to keep him safe? I did not ask the mistletoe, Baldur's mother confesses. I thought it was too young. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Dillion saved you from them.
Tem um negócio branco, eu acho que é aqueles negócios que tem que interagir. Para de coisa no meu ouvido, desgraça. Tem um dos trials que é muito tenebroso, mas muito. É nesse aqui? É nesse aqui, né? Tá aberto.
Dillion saved her.
You owe your life to Dillion.
You owe everything to him.
Ok. Eu tinha que ir lá na máscara. Aqui tá bugado, né? Vou dar toda a volta por aqui.
Do you remember what it was to touch him?
Your curse has claimed Dillion.
Poor Dillion. He didn't know. He was kind.
There he is. Where are you taking
He's
me?
up there. He's up there.
How do you get up there?
There's a way. There is a way up there.
Find the way.
She can do this. You are guilty.
You're nearly there.
Loki makes a dart out of mistletoe and goes to the gods as they throw things at Baldur. The blind god, Huth, was there. Loki asks him why he wasn't taking part. Huth says, I cannot see where Baldur stands, and even if I could see him, I have no weapon. Loki replies, "Here is a wand. I will tell you where he stands." And Hud throws the mistletoe at Balder. It pierces through him, and to everyone's horror, Balder is killed. And for this, Hud is slain.
The curse cannot be. Years had passed since she left her father. She trained hard alongside her friend, Dillian. She saw things no one else could. Patterns, shapes, movement. An intuition that made her an exceptional warrior.
Ok, espera essa menina acabar de falar para interagir aqui, eu acho.
But the shadow of darkness never let her go, and she was caught between two worlds. That of Zinbel and her past, and Dillian.
Interagir aqui já, mano? Não lembro agora.
Two realities, tearing at her soul.
Balder. His body was to be burnt on his ship,
No.
but they could not manage to push it into the sea, and sent for a giantess to do it. She comes riding a wolf and has vipers for her reins. She pushes Balder's ship into the sea with such force that the ground shakes and the rollers burst into flames. When Balder's wife sees his body carried onto the ship, her heart bursts with grief, and she dies. She's put next to her husband. The pyre is lit, sending the dead to hell. But even so, the gods cannot accept his death.
You have no time for this. Speed up.
Eu faço speedrun, mano? Qual foi?
They've set you trials to distract you.
They've set you up, and now they're going to watch you fall.
What if these trials mean nothing?
Laughing at you.
What if they take you no closer to Dillian?
Dillian, and you're letting this get in the way.
What if they are just to tire you out, to make you weak before the battle?
Overcome with grief, the gods send Hermod to ride to Hell and ask Hela to let Balder return home. All the gods are weeping, he says. Are they? Asks Hela. We shall see if he is truly missed. If everything in the world will weep for him, he shall go back to the gods. But if even one thing refuses, Balder stays with me. The gods send messengers everywhere. Weep for Balder, weep him out of hell. And everything wept.
Nobody will love her now.
Can you remember what love feels like? She destroys the thing she loves. It's all your fault.
It's all your fault.
You're cursed. What does it feel like to be in love?
The Northmen tell how the gods punished Loki for Balder's death. They captured him and took him to a cave. They fetched his two sons and turned one into a wolf, and he ripped his brother apart. The gods used Loki's own son's entrails to tie him down, and turned these bonds to iron, and dangled a poisonous serpent over his face, so that its venom would drip onto him. Each time the venom drips onto Loki's face, he writhes in agony. The Northmen say that is the cause of earthquakes. A reminder, perhaps, that if even gods must accept death, then so must we.
Okay.
Simba was right. You're wasting
Simba.
time. You're cursed. You'll never succeed. Slow, quicker. Now the darkness is swallowing you both.
Mamma mia, shut the fuck up, please. Please. Little voices, shut the fuck up. Cala a boca esse pessoal, né? Tá, é doido, filho.
Do you remember the way he stroked your hair? Do you remember the way he felt?
Oh, aqui, ó. Pera, cadê o ângulo aqui? Aqui, assim.
What if they're all about wasting your time, just delaying minute by minute by minute? He led you astray. What do you think she's doing? You're special.
His love has changed.
They mean nothing. Being special.
It's a waste of time.
Could all be a waste of her time.
What if the gods are just toying,
Playing,
What if the gods are laughing at her? Dillian!
messing with her.
It wouldn't be this.
Be the first time.
Dillian never much cared for the underworld
You're going to fall.
and looked dimly upon the druids, like her father, Zinbel.
She can do it. You can do it, Senua.
I guess he took after his father, a chieftain who believed nothing he couldn't see, and he happened to be blind. She felt safe in Dillian's arms, learned to see the world through his eyes. And slowly, the darkness that had bound her so tightly began to unravel.
You're going to fall. Careful.
No,
don't
she's
go
not.
down.
She's not going to fall. She's strong. She's steady. She can do it. You can do it, Senua.
Praise the sun, my brother.
No!
Falou!
He's disappeared. You've lost him. Just come to the water.
Desgruba.
Senua, your father cannot understand your darkness. He cannot see through your
Senua.
eyes. No one can. My own father was born blind. Doesn't have the faintest idea of what the night looks like. The word dark to him means as little as the word light. So someone is afraid of the dark. Should we fix them by taking away their sight? Would you give up the beautiful world that you and only you can see just to be rid of your nightmares?
Deu uma bugadinha, galera.
Or is this the price you pay for the gift you have? A gift that makes you so special in my eyes. Just another part of the person I love.
Bye-bye. See ya.
I left for the wilds to protect you from my darkness. Because I love you. But it made it worse. I'm so sorry. It's done.
You did it.
But there's more.
Você jura?
There's more.
You're tired, but you have to keep going.
There's still more.
There's always more to do.
It's not going to be easy.
You're getting tired. Can you do another one? It's too much. Have you got
Another one.
She hasn't got the energy.
No. Too much to do.
I saw once a plague strike northern lands of ice. It was so terrible that not the oldest man among us could remember the like. Hundreds died. The sickness took nearly every person younger than 40 and many older. And where dying mothers gave birth, the marks of the plague were on the babes as they came out of the womb.
Carrega, jogo, pelo amor de Deus.
What is this place?
It's
Creepy.
It feels wrong. It feels strange.
É.
Where is it? Where are we?
Turn back. There he is.
There he is.
The light.
Go towards it.
He's in the house. He's
Find-
going in.
He's disappearing.
Follow him.
Don't let him disappear.
The air
Where's it
smells.
gone? Keep going.
How do you find it?
It's just a trail.
It's a test. Like the old warrior trials. Dillian will help me.
The stench of rot. She can almost taste it. Do you smell it? No. Don't worry. Not everyone can. It was a warm spring day when she went to the river with Dillian and the others.
Look through the arch.
But the water,
It's an illusion.
she could taste the rot. But no one else could. She knew something was wrong.
No.
Something sinister. She begged them to leave, but they just laughed at her. But soon enough, as the bodies piled up, no one was laughing. And they knew that she was not like them.
The bridge. It's broken. Fix it.
Tem que
You have to
consertar
fix
isso
it.
aqui.
How are you going to fix it?
You can't get to the house until the bridge is
Trust me,
fixed.
I'm an engineer. I can fix that.
You have to get to the house. You have to find Dillian.
Oh, Josh.
The Northmen speak of a death moon, a light shaped like a half moon that appears inside a house and goes around the walls. I once saw the death moon appear at a farm, and first the shepherd died, then a guest died, and then the farm hands, and then the farmer and 6 of his men drowned at sea. But that is not the end of it, because the dead return to haunt the living. If you see the death moon, then beware, because there
Aqui?
will be dead in the house.
Falei, pô, sou engenheiro.
Pass the trial, get to the house.
You succeeded.
Agora vocês nunca duvidaram, né? Vou te catar, vai, velho. Pô.
Senua! Come to me! Where are you?
I'm here. I'm right here.
Are you in there?
You have to find him.
There was a Northman called Grettir, big, red-haired, immensely strong, but he was afraid of the
Dillian! They're coming for me. What should I do?
Run. No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
Get lost. Don't let it see you. You'll start to They've created
Isso aqui conta como morte, mano. Não posso ficar morrendo muito não, senão vai resetar a parada, tá ligado?
Don't let it see you. It is.
It's close. I have to find one more. One
Done, Senua.
Run! Run! Run now! Run! It's not safe here. Run!
Run!
Senua, run! Run! Have your sword! You came through the wrong door.
How are you going to fight?
Where's your
Ah,
sword?
você jura?
Defend yourself. What is that creature?
You can't defend
Dillian.
yourself.
It's Dillian. Find the creature.
Where's Dillian?
Where are we?
It's not safe. I feel unsafe. Where is it? I'm not safe.
You're dying.
You're lost.
You're dying. This is what death feels like.
Pelo amor de Deus, minhas senhoras. Caraca, mano.
Where's the door?
You have to find a way out.
Find the gate.
Get out.
Run. Run.
Don't let him look at you.
Don't let it see you. It's coming. Move away. You're lost again. The light. Go towards it. Find us. Focus. Focus. Look.
Não, pô, aqui não, velho.
Where are you?
Esse pra cá vem pro lado errado. Vamos embora daqui, menor. Não tem ninguém. Outro gato.
Senua! Senua! What happened?
They're blaming me for the plague. They say that I'm cursed. What if they're right?
How would they know such a thing? Are they gods? None of us are. They're just people. Good people, but they're scared. They're afraid of what they can't see. Like children scared of the dark. They make up stories to fill the void. It doesn't make them true.
What if my father was right?
You have to step out of this darkness. Let them see who you really are, like I have. You're not a monster.
Sumiu.
Without you, this darkness has made me a monster.